Hey everyone, welcome back to Checkpoint. I'm Michael.
I'm Julia.
And as all of you know, the never-ending console war continues as Sony and Microsoft duke it out with their PS4 and Xbox One platforms.
Whoa, Michael. Aren't you forgetting something?
Nothing significant, I don't think.
Do you even remember the Wii U?
Wii who?
Exactly. The Wii U has been having trouble grabbing people's attention since, 2012.
But didn't it release in 2012?
My point exactly.
Okay.
Since the console hasn't really been on anyone's mind since it was first introduced, Nintendo has decided to pull the plug after 3 long years and is halting all production of the console by the end of 2016.
The late Nintendo president, Satoru Iwata, said a few years ago that we have been unsuccessful in coming up with one single software with which people can understand, okay, this is really different.
The Wii U had a fair run. Do you have a Wii U?
Never had any desire to buy one, but with Pokken Tournament being released recently, I just might have to pick one up.
You know what? I feel like if the reason is Pokemon related, then it's a good enough reason for me.
Always a good reason.
By the way, didn't you want to talk about any other flops?
Well, Batman vs. Superman reviews have begun pouring in over the past couple of days, and the results are somewhat underwhelming.
Very underwhelming. Not a big surprise, though.
Well, unfortunately for all you DC comic fans out there, I feel for you. Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice is currently sitting at an abysmal 31% on Rotten Tomatoes, with 53 positive fresh reviews and 121 negative rotten reviews.
But no one really cares what the critics think anyway, right?
Well, that seems to be the consensus online. While the critics have driven the Tomatometer score into the ground, the audience score on the site sits at a much more positive 78%.
Interesting. Well, you have to take into account that people with a love for the characters in the actual movie are probably going to rate it with a little more bias than others.
Makes sense. Critics that gave a negative score have described the movie as being so occupied with trying to do about a dozen different things that it forgets to provide a reason for doing any of them. And that the film might be pretty to look at, but narratively speaking, it's a disaster.
One of the critics that did side with the film, though, they stated that go in with realistic expectations and you'll probably have a good time. After all, it's still a movie where man-gods punch each other. I'd have to agree with this even before seeing it. I did the same with Jurassic World. I know you don't like it.
Oh boy.
It's not the plot that I liked, it's the CGI dinosaurs.
Well, I thought Jurassic World could have been so much more than it was. It had so much potential.
Whatever.
Unfortunately, this seems to be going the same route. But hey, Man of Steel wasn't reviewed the best and did pretty well for itself at the box office, so only time will tell how Batman vs. Superman does when it comes to ticket sales.
If you do want to hear Byte's take on this new superhero blockbuster, be sure to check out a review written by Checkpoint's very own, the Dalton Martin.
He'll be publishing the review to our website at some point early next week, so be sure to stay tuned at bytebsu.com.
For all your console war, TV tech, and movie-related news, please subscribe to Byte VSU so you can stay up to date with us on Checkpoint. Bye.
I ain't doing that.
Say bye.
Nope, not gonna happen.